I'm also a lover girl. Now it's kind of hard for lover girls to be lover girls out loud. We're in a prideful and very egotistical, egocentric wave of music. I got teased for being a simp, and I'm like proud of it. Like, if I've ever had to walk away from anything, it's always been pride that has been the demise. It felt good to have someone be as passionate and as serious as you are. To have someone on your side fully hear you is very, very gentle. It allows me to feel warm and to feel safe and not be in survival mode. I want this to be safe for you too. I want this to be the softest place on earth for you. I want this to be the warmest place on earth for you. You know what I'm saying? So what I give, I want to be reciprocated.
Are you gonna miss us when you gotta go to school?
Bug, I will gladly drop you off at school. Give me 5.
Come here. I want you to be a good girl, okay? But don't let nobody bully you. You hear me? And don't nobody take your lunch. Nobody take your lunch money. Don't nobody take your lunch box.
I'm not gonna be mean to no friends. And in case if they don't have no carrots, I'm gonna share my carrots.
High five. I like that, but if they snatch your carrots, what you do? Snatch it back.
Teyana Taylor, once the shining protege of Kanye West, is facing one of the most intense chapters of her life. Behind the glitz, the fame, and the viral moments, a storm is brewing. Divorce drama, leaked legal documents, and questions about her personal and professional choices are all colliding at once. Fans are watching closely as her public image is tested, her relationship scrutinized, and her comeback ambitions hang in the balance. How did a star who seemed untouchable end up in this whirlwind of legal battles, rumors, and personal betrayal? And more importantly, can she rise from it stronger than ever? Teyana Taylor's rise wasn't overnight. It was a mix of talent, timing, and sheer determination. Early in her career, she was already turning heads as a dancer, model, and performer, moving with a confidence that demanded attention. That drive caught the eye of Kanye West, who didn't just see potential, he saw a creative partner. Under his wing at Good Music, Teyana went from an aspiring artist to a key contributor on his projects, lending her vocals and ideas to his work. Her breakthrough moment came when she appeared in Kanye's Fade music video. Suddenly, she wasn't just an artist in the background, she was front and center, captivating audiences with her presence, style, and energy. People started taking notice. Here was a woman with both talent and a story to tell, and Kanye was helping her amplify it. But the glitter of the spotlight came with pressure. Despite her undeniable skills, she often felt overlooked, underappreciated, and trapped by the machine she had worked so hard to enter. It was clear early on that Teyana Taylor wasn't someone to quietly fade into the background. She was destined for more, even if the path there wasn't easy. By 2020, Teyana Taylor shocked fans by stepping back from music. But this wasn't a simple break. Behind the headlines, she revealed a deeper struggle. A feeling of being trapped and underappreciated in an industry that demanded more than it gave. She loved her craft, but the support she needed from her label and team just wasn't there. Her creativity was being stifled, her vision overlooked, and the frustration was building. Teyana didn't leave quietly. She spoke openly about the challenges she faced at Good Music, explaining that her projects often didn't get the push they deserved. Albums and singles would go out with little promotion, leaving her hard work to get lost in the shuffle. For her, it wasn't about quitting. It was about protecting her mental health and prioritizing her children. This decision was controversial. Fans debated whether she was stepping away too soon, but Teyana stood firm. She explained that sometimes stepping back isn't giving up. It's creating space to come back stronger. And in her case, it was a strategic pause, not an end. Teyana Taylor's personal life has always been in the spotlight, and her marriage to NBA star Iman Shumpert was no exception. For years, they were seen as a power couple, balancing fame, music, sports, and raising their children in the public eye. Fans admired their family life, their chemistry, and the way they seemed to navigate the pressures of celebrity together. But by 2024, cracks began to show. After years of high-profile appearances and shared milestones, their relationship ended in divorce. The news shocked many, and it quickly became clear that this wasn't going to be a quiet split. Legal battles, media speculation, and rumors about settlements started circulating, drawing even more attention to Taylor's private life. What was supposed to be a private resolution became public drama. The divorce didn't just affect her personal life, it threatened to overshadow her career and put her back in the center of public scrutiny. As fans watched closely, the question loomed. Could Teyana navigate this storm while maintaining her reputation, her family, and her comeback ambitions? Just when Teyana Taylor seemed to be moving forward, a new storm hit. Shortly after she was seen publicly with her new partner, actor Pierre, rumors began swirling online about her divorce settlement. According to reports, sensitive details that were supposed to remain private somehow made their way into the public eye. Teyana was quick to push back. She clarified that there had never been a negotiated settlement. The documents circulating were not an agreement she had signed. Everything she received had been awarded by the court. But the leak had already stirred controversy, raising questions about trust, privacy, and the timing of the revelations. Determined to protect herself and her family, Teyana took action. She filed a legal petition accusing Iman Shumpert of leaking confidential information, asking for a 20-day jail sentence and a fine. This wasn't about revenge, she said. It was about control over her life and the narrative surrounding it. Fans and media outlets were now caught in the middle, debating the leak, the accusations, and the possible motives behind them. The situation was tense, highly public, and emotionally charged. And while the court battle was underway, Teyana had to navigate not just legal pressure, but the weight of public opinion. An audience ready to dissect every post, every appearance, and every statement. As Teyana Taylor took her stand, Iman Shumpert didn't stay silent. His attorneys immediately denied the allegations, insisting he had not leaked any documents or shared confidential details with the media. According to them, every court order had been followed, and any rumors were purely speculation. The clash quickly became more than a legal dispute. It turned into a public standoff. Fans debated whose side to take, while social media amplified every detail, rumor, and accusation. Every post, every interview, and every leak became fuel for the narrative war. Teyana's legal petition was seen as a firm statement. She would not allow her private life to be exploited, and she expected accountability. Yet, even with denial after denial from Shumpert's camp, questions lingered. Why did these leaks surface right when Teyana's profile was rising again? Was it a careless mistake, or something more calculated? The timing and the public fallout created tension that no courtroom ruling could immediately resolve. Amid the denials and the media frenzy, Teyana had to stay focused, not just on legal strategy, but on maintaining her image, protecting her family, and preparing for the next chapter of her career. Despite the headlines and legal filings, Teyana Taylor has been clear about her intentions. She doesn't want to see anyone locked up long-term. Her goal is to stop the drama and protect her family. In public statements, she emphasized that the petition against Iman Shumpert isn't about revenge. It's about ensuring her privacy and setting boundaries. She's also fighting back against the gold digger narrative. Teyana points out that she earned her own success, buying her tour bus, replacing her damaged vehicles, and managing her career independently. Every accusation that she's exploiting relationships for attention, she insists, is false. On top of that, she's taken aim at media outlets, accusing them of twisting her words to generate clicks. From TMZ to entertainment blogs, Teyana claims that much of the story circulating online misrepresents her intentions and frames her private matters as public spectacle. Through it all, she remains composed, determined, and focused on reclaiming control over her narrative. While others speculate and assign blame, Teyana is quietly plotting her comeback, on her terms, with her family intact, and her career ready for a new chapter. Even amid personal drama, Teyana Taylor hasn't stayed still. In 2025, she's making a comeback that's about more than just music. It's about reclaiming her story. Her new project, Escape Room, isn't just an album, it's a statement. It reflects her journey, her resilience, and her determination to create art on her own terms. Fans are watching closely, eager to see if this marks a fresh chapter in her career, but music isn't the only arena where Teyana is making waves. She's also stepping back into acting, taking on new roles that expand her reach beyond the stage and studio. With every project, she's proving that her talent goes beyond one medium, and that setbacks don't define her. They shape her. This reinvention isn't just about business or publicity, it's personal. Teyana is showing the world that even when life gets messy, it's possible to turn chaos into opportunity. And for someone whose private life has been dissected in headlines, this comeback is also a reclaiming of agency, control over her image, her work, and her future. With Teyana Taylor back in the spotlight, the public can't help but ask, is this just a messy divorce spilling into media coverage, or is there more beneath the surface? The timing of the leaked documents, coming right after her high-profile appearance with Pierre, raises eyebrows. Was it coincidence, or was someone trying to send a message? Fans and commentators are also debating her strategy. Is she simply defending her privacy, or is she carefully managing a comeback while the world watches every move? Every statement she makes, every social media post, seems calculated to balance transparency with control. Then there's the personal angle. Can Teyana move forward with her new relationship while the past continues to dominate headlines? Can she protect her family, her reputation, and her career at the same time? These questions linger, keeping audiences on edge and craving updates. Ultimately, Teyana's story isn't just about legal battles or gossip. It's about resilience, strategy, and survival in an industry that never lets you forget your mistakes. And as she navigates these challenges, fans are left wondering, will she find peace, or will the pressures of the past continue to shadow her rise? Teyana Taylor's journey is a story of talent, resilience, and navigating storms, both personal and public. From her rise under Kanye West's wing to her frustrations with her label, from her marriage and divorce with Iman Shumpert to the public scrutiny over leaked documents, every chapter has tested her. Yet through it all, she's determined to reclaim her narrative. Her comeback with Escape Room and her expanding work in film show that setbacks don't define her, they shape her. She's proving that even in the middle of chaos, it's possible to rebuild, redirect, and rise stronger. But the real question remains. Can she maintain her peace while the world watches every move? Can she protect her family, her privacy, and her reputation while continuing to grow as an artist? Teyana Taylor is showing us that surviving public scrutiny isn't enough. Thriving in spite of it is the real challenge. One thing is certain, her story is far from over, and fans will be watching closely to see how she turns this next chapter into her strongest yet.